Now, in the last video, I explained to you the 5 strategies that ODM was using to maintain the support that they have been enjoying in the Western region. And today, I bring to you the 5 strategies that ANC is using to maintain the home ground support and counter all the moves made by ODM through Governor Oparanya, CS Eugene Wamalwa, Bungoma Governor Wangamati, Busia Governor, and Senator Cleopas Malala with the team. Now, before we go on, I'm kindly requesting you to subscribe to this channel so that you get notifications once we have a new video out. And on this platform, we are only analyzing politics. Now, for those who have been seeing a silent Mudavadi should expect a more aggressive Mudavadi if the meeting held at Honorable Savula's home is something to go with. The strategy number 1 that ANC is using was bringing Senator Wetangula on board. And how did Mudavadi manage to bring Wetangula on board? During the 2017 election, Mudavadi was thinking of post-Raila presidency or post-Raila leadership. And during that time, when Mudavadi and Wetangula were doing campaigns, Mudavadi used his time to mend his ways with Senator Wetangula. If you remember, for a long time, Mudavadi has not been in good terms with Senator Wetangula. But the day Mudavadi made his way with Senator Wetangula, it showed some level of unity in Western region, because Senator Wetangula had a group, especially from Bungoma region, which he was leading, and Mudavadi had part of the Kakamega, Busia, and the Vihiga, which he was controlling. So Mudavadi decided to amend his ways with Senator Wetangula so that they can move the Luhya people together in one voice. That strategy, currently, it is working because there is some level of unity in Western region. Now, what is the second strategy? Number 2, it is when the ANC decided to defend Senator Wetangula and Ford Kenya Party. And how did this happen? Number 1, when ODM kicked Senator Wetangula from the minority leader in the Senate, the ANC leader came out strongly to defend Senator Wetangula. Mudavadi, in press conference, called ODM several times, asking Senator Orengo not to take the position that was initially held by Senator Wetangula. They condemned ODM for kicking Wetangula out, and they explained to Luhya people that this was a fight, and it really went well with the people on the ground. They saw ODM as a party that was fighting the Luhya people. Again, when the coup was organized in Ford Kenya, the ANC party came out strongly to defend the Ford Kenya party. So ANC took a party to act as the big brother to Ford Kenya. And with that move, it brought a lot of unity in Luhya nation, showing that Luhyas can speak one voice and Luhya can defend each other. This strategy, to some extent, is working, because you can see all in this move, the Luhyas are mainly with Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi in this move. So, let's check the strategy number 3. And before we check this strategy number 3, I would like just to remind you that, you know, it was easy for Raila Odinga or ODM to maintain the big support that they have been having in Western region simply because there was a division between Musalia Mudavadi and Senator Wetangula. Of course, these are the only party leaders in Western region that have number of supporters. But bringing a unity between Wetangula and Mudavadi shows that these people are shelving the differences, and here the rule of divide and the matter of divide and rule was thwarted. So the teams worked together. Now, the strategy number 3 here was the bringing of Musalia Mudavadi powerhouse. Now, you are going to realize that this Musalia Mudavadi powerhouse is a team organized by pure youth. These are a purely youth-driven team that was launched to campaign for Musalia Mudavadi, to defend Musalia Mudavadi. When this team came out, it is the team that started responding to all the moves and fights that ODM youth were making to Musalia Mudavadi. Anything that Sifuna will say or ODM youth would say, this is the team that normally come out to respond to those issues. And the team is working very well. The movement, you will also realize that this is a movement that is purely funded by youth themselves. If you check in their WhatsApp groups, you will find that these are the people who are coming out, contribute their own money, brand some t-shirt from ANC, make some organization leadership in ANC youth, and come out as ANC Youth League that is strongly supporting Musalia Mudavadi. So you'll find these youth are organizing their own money, they are contributing and funding all the moves that they make out. And to some extent, it is working for them. Now, the strategy number 3 is the coming out of Musalia Mudavadi Center. Now, when Musalia Mudavadi came out with this center, it is purely a center that is organized and led by Musalia Mudavadi himself. The center came out whereby you will see the political leaders, the religion leaders, the non-government organization leaders, and the business community people. They are tripping to Musalia Mudavadi Center. This was to counter the Capitol Hill office services, where Raila Odinga normally receive the other group of leaders and other organizations. So meaning, Mudavadi brought out this center to show the leadership also, or the office where people can meet him, the same way Raila Odinga or Uhuru Kenyatta has the other offices where people meet him. And to some extent, the strategy is working, because this is one of the things that has given ODM sleepless night. The number of people who troop to this center, the number of political leaders who go to this center, you will find that ODM will make ODM to look for other strategies to counter this thing. And currently, to some extent, it is working. Whether it will be sustainable, it's something we need to give time to see way forward. Now, you are going to realize that ANC is just a new party, which was formed really, it's now 5 years old. But currently, you will find that ANC have tried hard to at least establish an ANC office in every county. And alongside this ANC office, they are also establishing branches of Musalia Mudavadi Center in those offices also. There was another joke that was made on social media when ANC opened a big office in Bungoma with the Musalia Mudavadi Center, and people were trying to compare the ODM Duka, which is ODM office in Bungoma, to this ANC new brand office. The ANC office was very nice, and you will find that now this one will help ANC to have a grassroots operation. It will be easy for ANC to reach out to people on ground. Since they have this office, anyone can enter this office to ask for anything they want to know about ANC, and even to recruit more members to the ANC party tickets. So it is going to help ANC also to counter the other parties like KANU, which have people on ground, and ODM, which has better structures on ground. So this is also a strategy that is working, but whether it will be maintained or not is something we have to give it time. Now, strategy number 5. You are going to realize in every county that Governor Oparanya went with the team of CS Eugene Wamalwa, Musalia Mudavadi together with Senator Wetangula organized for revisit in all those areas so that they can they can outwish all the moves that were being made by these people. That every propaganda the people fed the public with, they can tell the people about the real truth of leadership that they want in Western region. They have moved all the way from Bungoma, they went to Busia, they went to Kakamega, they have been in Viga. So you realize that even if they are not doing home ground shows, even if they are not holding the meetings in counties, they are actually at least somewhere on ground or on road show. They are at least meeting the youth on road show, place to place, and this has helped them to explain to the people of Mulembe Nation the kind of leadership they want, and they are assuring the Luya people that they are going for presidency. That strategy is currently working, but if it will maintain, is something also we need to give it time. Now, comparing the leadership of Malala was bringing with the ANC leadership of youth, you will find these are two different things. The ANC movement of Musalia Mudavadi powerhouse is purely youth. But this Malala movement, you are going to realize that he has most of the people who are not even youth. The people who are trying to align with this movement, people like Osoti and the group, they are not youth. These are the people who are past the leadership of youth. So the ANC has the rightful youth on ground compared to the youth being used by ODM in Luya land. We are going to give them time to see how these strategies are going to work, and we will see who will come out as a winner in these moves. Thank you for watching, and I'm still kindly reminding you to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. And in our next video, I'm going to explain to you the reason why Vihiga Senator George Khaniri is not aligning himself neither in in ODM or ANC. There are reasons behind this, and I will explain to you in our next video.